Well, basically, this is sort of a very large stain on our democracy. I mean, it's crazy that people with this was kind of a coup attempt, and we have been having a coup attempt coming from the Trump party, the Trump campaign, trying to say the election was fake and trying to negate the results that have been largely proven as true. Because I guess he just can't accept that he lost. But yeah, this was like a armed coup in order to somehow terrorize the Senate into making Donald Trump the next president. And I guess they were going to take the Capitol to push them into doing it. So it's like crazy that this happened. I mean, it's insane. This is definitely going to put us at the backhand on the world stage. I mean, what kind of country are we where our capital is stormed by these far right extremists holding Proud Boy flags, Confederate flags, wearing Nazi albums and stuff like that. Like what what kind of country are we here? What are this is unfortunately a mood that has been encouraged and frankly has been sort of expected when you look at the just Republican strategy of just so much agitation and stirring of emotions of anger and fear. And it's just it's surprising that it happened, but I can't say that there weren't warning signs. There are people who are directly responsible, and this includes Trump's enablers, Trump himself, the GOP, and media networks like Fox News, but it also includes Democrats who platformed and tried to compete in the marketplace of ideas of these ideas that were being put out. They were just simply delirious, like QAnon, which was trying to which the mainstream media tried to legitimately debunk, and treated it as a serious topic. I mean, there has to be a point where enough is enough, and just saying your opinion doesn't mean that you have to be heard on national TV just because you thought it up in your head. Honestly, there's some ideas that we don't have to entertain everything. We just have to entertain what we think is the good ideas. But our country has been pushed to try and to have to consider these absolutely insane ideas. And that's why I will never try and debate the election fraud stuff, because obviously I'm a libtard who can't disprove it, but mainly because there just is no evidence. There's nothing that you can provide, and I'm not going to debate you if you don't have evidence. So I think some things need to just not be talked about, not be enabled. And the people who are responsible are the people who are now denouncing and saying, no, 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 we don't like this. We are not attached to this. But they have been funding it. They have been agitating for it. And this was what they intended. I mean, maybe not exactly this, but they did intend to push people into thinking that this is their only path forward, to attaching themselves so much to one man, Donald Trump. They make themselves believe that Donald Trump is their Lord and Savior, and without him, the election is lost, and they are. All right, can we get? Yeah, there we go. The election is lost, and they are lost. So these people are pushed to such extremes to fly into Washington, D.C. and decide the best thing they can do for their cause is storm the Capitol building. I mean, what is going on in their minds? And I can tell you, these are just people who are looking, someone to support them, for someone to love them, and for someone to take care of them. And obviously, Trump talked the talk, but he did not walk the walk, and the rest of the Republicans don't either. But I will tell you who does. I will tell you who supports the working class. I will tell you who supports people people like you and me, and that is people like Bernie, people like AOC, and the rest of the progressives in Congress, because they genuinely care. They fight for the stimulus checks. They fight against the trillions of dollars in waste for corporations, and they fight for the people who otherwise would be this diluted and this aggravated into supporting a proto-fascist and putting all their hopes and dreams in a guy like this. And when he loses, they just can't take it because they know that they're screwed otherwise, and they believe that. But there is a path out, and that is through direct material relief and holding the people who are responsible for enabling events like this to happen accountable. That is the two things that we need to do. We need to support people so they have another way out, and we need to hold the people accountable to make sure that there's not a path for this to happen again. These are my opinions.
Well said, Nico. All right, so I'm gonna make my own statement. I think this is like, can I curse?
Go ahead.
I can. All right, you guys stayed for long enough. You've seen the other things. This is fucking blasphemous. Like, what the? Like, seriously. They stormed the goddamn Capitol building because they were upset that their president lost. This hasn't fucking happened in, like, all of American
now to think about it, we might have to like bleep some of that out,
Yeah, go for it, please. You're great at editing. Chat any curse words, Ryan. Okay. I'm speaking. This I just love the curse. But listen, this is really unbelievably stupid. They stormed the Capitol building because they're upset their president lost. This hasn't happened like ever in American history. The most divided we've been other than this was like the Civil War. This is like beyond like stupid. Like War of 1812, they tried to burn the White House, and now they're storming the Capitol, breaking the windows and stealing things, waving around a Confederate flag in the middle of the Capitol building. I can't believe we gave these people a platform through Trump. The Republican Party used to just be a loose group of conservatives, not some cult personality where they just kissed Trump's ass. You can bleep that too. They just got so damn authoritarian. It's just like all the people storming this, as one of my favorite Twitch streamers said, it's not like the rich people. The rich people sent them here. It's like this lower middle class group of people who think they've been disenfranchised and they think that Trump is their savior and they should just follow his like antics and just keep him in office because he's doing them such a great thing, even though he's trying to be an autocrat, and he's convinced the people that support him to help him usurp power again. It's just freaking bullshit, and the elites just kiss his ass. And it's stupid. And this shouldn't ever happen again. I'm sickened by this.
Right, so